Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm in the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models. This is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Getting, yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a so what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think it compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup should be interesting. The Saints are top 10 in converting third down opportunities, and they'll be up against a Lions defense looking to knock that conversion rate down.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Detroit Lions. First down, Stafford here. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, Stafford being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. This is Gallman. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now Stafford. And Tate's got it. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Fighting through pressure. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now Gorman. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Play action. Stafford. Fighting to stay upright. Staying on his feet. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Gallman. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Awfully nice to see Adrian Peterson back and running well. Look, it was just 2015 when he won his last rushing title. Got hurt in 2016, and that season became a bit of a wash.
Yeah, it did become. They're hoping to get back to that old form that you're alluding to, though. He does have 3 rushing titles, including that one you mentioned in 2015. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. It's complete. Fleener, right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Fresh set of downs here. And he motions the wide receiver.
Easy.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Second down following the run. Time running out here on the play clock. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll try the air now with Hill. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. On first down, it's Hill. And no escaping this time as Hill go down. They got him for a sack. Ziggy Ansah in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
On second down, here's Hill. He's going to float this one deep right. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Coming into the year, Breeze, 465 touchdown passes. Add another one to the total.
You know, it's funny. I just talked with his college head coach, and he told me that when Drew was a sophomore at Purdue, they weren't sure he was truly the starter, even though he started the opening game. And he made a play early in that one where the coach got on the headset and told the rest of the staff, well, fellas, we found our quarterback. Now we got to make sure we find the rest of our team.
Breeze hasn't looked back since. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hey, 22. Hey, man.
The drive begins with a handoff to Gallman. They find some open field here. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. on the ground. It's Gallman again. Finding some room at midfield. That good for 19 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Gallman will run it. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll make it third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. From the gun, here's Stafford. Going top shelf for Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dwight Lowry.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Throwing on second down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ezekiel Ansah. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriots.
Third and long. It's Hill. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down.
So this was a case of better safe than sorry. All the receivers were locked up, so he had to try and run for it, but he ended up having to slide short of the marker.
Now the 9th-year man from LSU, Thomas Morstead, on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking downfield for Jones, and that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Lions. 53 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Here's Stafford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. The slot man in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to run now. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw is Stafford. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And all the way down to the 9. A minute 52 left to play in this second quarter. We're back to New Orleans after this. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll come out in the pistol. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adrian Peterson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll begin with a run by Gallman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On second down, here's Stafford. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Halfback sent in motion. Third and long, it's Stafford. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they try the right side here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability, and I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. To throw on second down is Stafford. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Play clock winding down. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And brought in here by Flainer. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
On second down, Peterson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Hill. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They start on the ground with Gallman. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Ebron's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Eric Ebron's got skills to spare. They just want the production to equal those, and he needs some good health in order to get that done. Had 61 catches in 2016, battling an ankle.
Yeah, the surprise, though, just one of those 61 hit pay dirt. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Stafford on 1st down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now they try the right side here. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's a screen to Powell. And down he'll go at the 25. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Breeze to throw on second down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On first down, Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Here we go. Ready? Hey, easy. Check three.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Ready? 53. QB's off. QB's off. Switch. Check.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Over.
Out of the gun, Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? To throw is Hill. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Ziggy Ansah. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On second down, here's Hill. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They start the drive with Peterson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Again, Peterson. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. With that last carry, Adrian Peterson has gone over 12,000 yards in his career. He becomes the 16th member of that elusive club.
How about that? The next 3 guys that are on the list that he can pass, all Hall of Famers. Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, and Marcus Allen. No wonder his dad called him AD for all day. That man can go.
Breeze now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Throwing here, Stafford. Eluding the press. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be third down. The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Stafford. He fights him off. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Detroit, their strong start to the year